Good morning. So today I'm going to film a little vlog and kind of a what I eat in a day. I started my morning off with a 7 a.m. class at Cityrow with my friend Alyssa, who was teaching. So I just finished a 7 a.m. at Cityrow. My friend was teaching in the class there, so I just went to see her and do the class. I should have filmed a little bit of it. It's really fun. It's different from other rowing classes. It's not just rowing for an hour, which would be crazy, but it's like rowing with like intervals and strength training. So I just finished that and I'm gonna head back to my apartment, and I might go to meditation class with her later today. We'll see how I feel. I came back and I had breakfast, which was avocado pizza, just kind of layers of avocado with a little bit of hummus and sesame seeds, hemp seeds, just toppings on top of a cauliflower crust that I've been making a lot recently. I have the recipe on my Instagram if you want to check it out, but it's freezable, so it's just like the kind you'd buy at the store, but without the preservatives and any added sugars, oils, whatever. Yeah, it's been one of my go-tos lately, and I've been using it actually almost like toast because I ran out of toast one day and then I decided to make like little mini pizzas, and then I just ended up eating them as like little baby toasts. So anyway, check that recipe out if you want. But I had some avocado pizza for breakfast, and then I took a shower, which is why my hair is still wet right now. And then now I'm actually going to join my same friend Alyssa for a meditation class at this beautiful space called Inscape. And I've actually been meaning to go for quite a while. It's really, really, really beautiful. And they also sell a lot of wellness products that I really love. So I noticed it when I had walked by the studio and seen in the window that they were selling VitaJewel water bottles. And they're like crystal infused water bottles with like a little pod of a blend of crystals on the bottom, so that whenever you drink your water, it's always like infused and kind of, I don't know, adds energy to your water. And I actually broke my bottle recently, so yeah, I was really happy to see that. I haven't bought it yet, but maybe I will today. Anyway, off topic. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to really film of the meditation class because it is a meditation class, and I just think that would be a little disrespectful and kind of defeats the whole purpose of just focusing on the meditation itself. So I will just show you guys as much as I can of the studio itself, and then I will check in with you guys after the class. So I decided that I wanted to make sweet potato fries baked in the oven, and I had 3 kinds of sweet potatoes and I couldn't decide which one I wanted, so I'm just going to do one of each and have a little rainbow fry thing go on. So I'm just going to toss these in the oven, but before that I'm going to make a snack, or I guess while they're in the oven I'll make a little snack because I'm really hungry. Alright, here are the potato wedges before they go in the oven. So I just got home and I am just really, really hungry. I thought that I wasn't hungry enough to eat before I left. So while I wait for my potatoes to bake in the oven, I'm gonna make a really quick smoothie, and I'm just gonna use protein powder, I think some greens, ice, and that's it. It's just a snack while I get the rest of my real food ready, but since I'm too hungry, I have to have a snack while I cook. And I feel like this always happens, particularly when I vlog. Not always, but I am a snacker, so. Okay, here it is. And I'm just having it with a little bit of cashew cream cheese that I made the other day. I don't have a recipe for this yet. I don't know if I'll share because I'm still perfecting it, but just a little cream cheese with everything bagel seasoning that my friend made. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna have for lunch. I'm probably not gonna finish it all because I was kind of snacking in between, and this is a lot. So this is kind of like a part 2 of my lunch. Earlier I just had that protein shake because I was waiting for these to bake. And then now I'm just gonna have these. It's quite a lot, so I'm probably just gonna have like half of this. I definitely have favorites because, I don't know, like a couple years ago my favorite sweet potato was just like the regular orange one, and I loved it. I was obsessed with it. But then I started eating more Japanese sweet potatoes again because my grandma always makes them. She's Japanese. And also the purple sweet potatoes that are white on the outside and purple inside. And now they just don't compare. I feel like maybe it's because I have a sweet tooth. And these are way sweeter. I don't know. I I'm back in my apartment, and it is now actually the next day because yesterday after the meditation session, I got home. I was super hungry. I kind of put off eating until a little too late. Initially, I wasn't hungry enough to have lunch before I left, and then I ended up visiting a few stores after the class, and so my eating was pretty delayed. So it's now the next morning because I had a very eventful evening, not in the sense that I, you know, like went out and did a lot of things, but more internally. And I wasn't really sure if I wanted to share this on my channel yet because I don't know, for some reason I'm a lot more comfortable sharing personal things on Instagram, because maybe it's because I've been on Instagram for longer than YouTube and I kind of do YouTube more for fun. Okay, I think this mirror is like making reflections on my face a little bit. It's actually really cool. It's a moon mirror. I haven't figured out how to put it up yet in a safe way. I don't want it to fall down and break. So, oh, it's much better. Okay. Yeah. So I haven't really been sharing too many personal things. I mean, I do share personal things. For example, I've shared how I used to struggle with an eating disorder. I shared a little bit about that, and you know, I shared that I don't drink. I'm straight edge. I share quite a lot of personal things, but one thing that I haven't really talked about much is the fact that I have OCD, and with meditation, I actually really disliked meditation before I had tried this class, because oftentimes it's guided, and you know, there are lots of apps out there. I've tried many of them, and they really never worked for me because they leave you so much space to just it's like empty space in your head to think about things. And with OCD, at least for me, I know it's a little different for everyone who has OCD, but for me, it's like having these intrusive thoughts all the time. The last thing I want is time completely to myself to just think about things constantly. So for me, meditation didn't really make sense, I had thought beforehand. And so yeah, I guess I never found it useful to me or helpful, and I couldn't find a way to make it work for me, because I would sit there and it would be completely silent, except I would have like all these thoughts in my head, intrusive thoughts, like constantly. I couldn't, you know, stop thinking them. It's kind of like how it is for me on a daily basis, and I didn't have anything to distract me from that. And being in a quiet room with other people made me feel like they could hear what was going on. I mean, I know that they couldn't, but it's like, it just wasn't a good feeling. And so I never liked meditation for that reason. But the reason why I bring this up is because this class that I went to, it was really amazing. You have like different sensory experiences all going on at once. So there were like lights, there were some sounds, there were like, I don't know, it was like the decor, they had you lying down, and it was a guided session as well, but the way they guided the meditation was more visual. So you really had to focus on what it is they were saying and asking you to do, and I really liked that. So the one that I did was called, what was it called? I think it was called Deep Relaxation, and you lie down and there's a guided audio component playing at the same time, and there's like visuals going on, and it was light infusion. And so the visual that they had you focus on was creating a light internally and expanding it, and like having it travel throughout the body. So you're really focusing on kind of a visual thing, not in real life, but like internally. And so that was helpful for me because instead of focusing on like these intrusive thoughts, I did have a little something else to focus on as well. So yeah, overall my experience was really good with it. I was a little nervous, and I think because of that I was really stressed out before going to the class, just because knowing what my previous experiences have been with meditation, I was really nervous that that would happen. And so when I got back from the class and after I'd eaten lunch, I started to organize my room again, kind of went into this sort of like, I kind of have like moments of, like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like, it happens particularly with like organizing and cleaning, where I'll clean some particular thing. Like let's say there's a spill, I'll clean it for like 2 or 3 hours, not knowing how much time has passed, and it could be clean already, but in my mind it's not clean, and it's just, anyway, I had one of those moments because my apartment is so disorganized right now since I'm still moving in and unpacking, and that's actually why it's taking me so long, because I struggle with this kind of thing that happens for me. So anyway, long story short, I came home, I had like kind of an episode happen. I couldn't really film anything, and I just like went to sleep super early, and so yeah, that was my evening. And so here we are the next day. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Overall, I just wanted to say the meditation center was amazing. They actually sold a lot of products that I use already and brands that I work with, so it was kind of like a feeling of being at home when I was there. I really enjoyed it. I think I will go back again, actually, because this is the first time that I've been able to make meditation work for me. And yeah, I was really surprised, pleasantly surprised. So yeah, I also wanted to say that you may have had a bad experience with meditation in the past, but there are so many factors that could contribute to your not liking it. So kind of similar to really anything that you try for the first time, it's always worth giving it a second or third or fifth try sometimes, because it all depends on a variety of factors like your mood, the environment. I just wanted to share that because that's also why I've been kind of slow in like making more videos these days, because I'm just really struggling with like unpacking things and organizing. So yeah, I hope you guys will understand that, and I hope it's not like getting too personal. I know some people kind of have been saying that I'm getting a little too like spiritual or sharing too much or sharing more than just food, but in reality, all of this has kind of been here already. It's just that I've never shared so much of myself beyond food. So if you guys aren't enjoying it, maybe I'll like tone it back. But yeah, thank you for listening and being here regardless, if you made it to the end of this very long outro. So this is what I actually had for dinner. I made this, I'm making this the next day for work, so I'm going to just repeat what I made because I liked it so much. But it's a salad with kale and pea shoots, and I massaged it with avocado, and then I added in some chickpeas that were toasted with spices, roasted sweet potato, cherry tomatoes, and then I put this sesame seed and dulse blend on top. So that's what I'm having for dinner, or what I had for dinner last night rather, but it was a little too dark to show you guys. So that is everything I ate today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you soon.